guys, you're watching Rivals FM, and this is a Doncaster Rovers playthrough, The Rise to Glory. This is episode 24, and we're going to be taking on Manchester United in this game, so it's really going to show us sort of how we compete against sort of like the top of the top in this league. Well, they're Man City, I suppose. But I suppose as you can see behind me, there's quite a lot of good results to go over. So, following on from last episode's final game against Arsenal, where we drew 3-3, we went and played Southampton. Played them away from home. Lost 2-1. It's not the worst, to be honest. I mean, we know that team started to gel together a little bit better, so it's only going to improve more than anything. And a 2-1 defeat is not the worst, considering we do tend to concede a lot of goals at times. So they took the lead there. Split our defence open a little bit there, didn't they? Good movement, good passing, and last of the play to go through 1-on-1. So they go and take a 2-0 lead then in the 56th minute. Just took our defence out of position, played it across and into bottom corner. It's a good finish from him. 65th minute then, so we get ourselves a goal. And at this point you think, hang on, we've got one here. We can get another one. Granted, they were a bit fortunate how it fell to him, and he got it. But yeah, we're definitely thinking that stage, definitely come back and get another one. But unfortunately, that wasn't the way that it panned out. So Crystal Palace then, we got a great 4-0 victory against Crystal Palace. And these came up with us, didn't they? But I think they started off a lot better than us. So we may have leapfrogged them in the league, actually. I'm not sure. I've not actually looked since, but yeah, they did start off really well, and they were in, I think we were in top 6 or something, or 7th. So a great ball at the top there to Wilson, who calmly brings it down and puts it into back in there. 74th minute, so we've left it quite late to sort of like take a lead a little bit further, but that's a great finish by Mings. And then Garcia, great ball over the top to Wilson, great touch, brings it to Mandeville, keeper makes a good save, gets that position, Abel Ruiz just clears it up. Cleans it up, I should say. And falls to Thorne, plays it out to Wilson, takes a touch and just wellies it into the corner. Great goal. So that's 4-0. So we then went and played Watford, and Morey scored a goal in this one, and it's the goal of the month, and to be honest, it's quite a special goal when we get to it. But this is a great result. 5-1 away from home. You know, we know how our away form is. So very happy with this result that sort of laid ahead of us here. So Iboka was doing well as well, into 19-year-old. He's got himself a good few goals. We always know we're going to score goals, but we knew we were going to be a lot harder in this league. Wilson finds a great ball through to Mings, who slots it away. See, Mings got a few goals now, hasn't he? So our fullbacks, I think they contribute a lot more for us this year than the ones last year did. It's a typical goal, isn't it? Like I said in one of the other episodes, 9 times out of 10. If you find yourself in that position, you know full well you're going to be conceding. So Mings finds Marquis, Wilson puts it back in there. So Strikeforce is playing quite well together. Quite a joy to watch, to be honest. So this is it. There you go. That's a beauty, isn't it? And that's got us it's got him, not us. It's got him the goal of the month. Big mistake there. Wilson capitalised on it. Defender makes a tackle to Iboko and puts it away. So 5-1 against Watford. Now this, right. You know, I don't concentrate on the first team in here, but I put out my second string team. I really want to get results. I'm not happy with throwing them away. And we were 4-1 down in this game, honestly. It was just unbelievable. We took them to extra time to take the victory, though. And we absolutely spanked him. I made a couple of changes, and it really worked out well. Klaassen, yeah, he's from Everton. It's the Dutch one, isn't it? He's an absolutely fantastic player on this. I'm scouting him. I think he's worth about 40 million though. Someone are in Championship, I believe. But there you go. Like that's 2-0, 3-0 up at one point. We're getting back to 3-1 with next goal. So there you go, 3-0 up here. Crossed. See, the defence is just all that, just not switched on, is it? I'm going to say out of position, but they're not out of position. They're just not switched on. They're not focusing on ball. I don't know if Nikisha being injured affected us a little bit, and that was a good finish by Mandeville to go 3-1. I think, hang on, second half we get something back here, maybe a little bit. But no, they come back and get themselves another one. It's just some weak goals, isn't there? You're just watching that, and it's just some really weak goals. So 86th minute, I think it's just done and dusted. Nothing can come from it here. Nice ball through. Iboku, great finish. It's brought him and Mandeville on, I think it was. No, I think it Rim Wilson. Can't remember now. Anyway, it's an 89th minute. Iboku, great ball himself to Mandeville. Gets a little bit lucky. Ruiz gathers it and just puts it to back at net, and it's like, oh, it's going to be too little too late. But literally about 30 seconds later, Iboku to Ruiz. Straight back to Mandeville, takes a touch, brings it down, Ruiz, and it's 4-4. You were unbelievable. It's like, bloody hell, what's going on? And we only took it even further from then. So this is in extra time here. So Fredericks, back post, Abel Ruiz, nice finish. And he's doing really well for us, to be honest. I'd like to play him ahead of Wilson, but I don't think it's going to be beneficial in the long run. And Wilson is scoring goals, isn't he? So Iboko, though, is doing absolutely fantastic. And he's definitely in the first team next to, is it Marquez? And then we just rounded it off. Nice ball through. Mandeville takes a great touch, controls it at his feet and just puts it into the bottom corner. Absolutely fantastic start. I think we probably took up half an episode here, haven't we, with highlights there. So let's go and watch Manchester United today. So this is really going to test us into it more than anything. So the team we've got today, and as you can see, like a few people are sort of developing. Anyway, so we've got Gunnet Net, Amareru and Barth as centre backs. We've got Mings and Calabria as the full backs. Gone with him instead of Fredericks because Fredericks is a little bit lacking match fitness. Garcia, Thorne, Morey in centre, Marquise, Wilson and Boki up top. So let's crack on, let's see what we can do, eh? I think we'll get hammered. We got hammered by Tottenham, didn't we? So this isn't going to be any different, I don't think. Make sure we get this on. There we go. So we're in our red and white then at home. Garcia's in the centre. We know he's got a good pass on him. Morey, great ball over to Calabria. So whips it in. Front post, no one there. It's down to Morey. Well, he's trying to replicate that, isn't he, from goal month. Well off though, isn't it, with that one, isn't it? I wonder what his long range shooting is, to be honest. I never thought to check. Long range shots 13. So it's not great, is it? Probably more of a one-off. He's replaced King Annie, and King used to do that in sort of like League One. Not so much in Championship though, did he? Marquise, great ball over the top. Can he finish it off here? Oh, that's a great save by De Goey. We know he's a decent keeper, don't we? So it's going to be hard to get it by him. We could have about 10 opportunities here and not score any of them. Ooh! Bath wasn't switched on there, were he? It's a great tackle there. So 7 minutes in then, it's fairly exciting at the minute, isn't it? We've got a few opportunities going here and there. So Marquise plays out to Wilson, but it's beat by Fosu Mensah, is it? Lukaku over top. Oh, this looks dangerous. It's a great finish. That's the difference. If we had Goya, he'd have saved it. That's disappointing in honesty. The first attack and they've scored it like that. Particularly a wild ball to Wilson. You know what? It's not good enough, is it? I'm going to demand more. Give it away like that. You need to be a lot more focused. Let's hope it's not the start. With the floodgates just opened wide up. Wilson takes a touch. Has a strike. It's narrowly wide. And it's Wilson's former club, isn't it? Because he used to be on books at Manchester United. That's who we got him from, isn't it? There's 25 minutes gone then. So, well, we seem to be taking the game to him, so we're doing okay, aren't we, at a minute? It's just a shame they've had that. They had 2 shots on target and scored 1. Come on, we need to get a head on it and bring it down here. Get it to our men. Okay, I can't imagine Kay's being too big. Midfield stood off their midfield quite far, didn't it? Oh, Mings is off, isn't he? You're joking me. That's disappointing. Never mind. Who do we take off? I think we take Wilson off, to be honest. Go 2 at top. He's going to be a complete forward still. And De Silva. There we go. Thing is, you got to ask, would I prefer him to have scored that goal there? Because they probably would have scored if they're getting a crossing from there. And the answer is yes. I probably would have. I'd prefer 11 men. 10 shots to 10 here. How unlucky are we here? They're playing well. I can't really fault them, can I? So it's half time then. So we're sort of edging them on stats. Right, they didn't react whatsoever to my team talk there, did they? Got to think of sort of some substitutions to make now, I think. You know what I might do? I've got an idea. I don't know. Yeah, I've got an idea. Right, let's post this. I'm going to take Garcia off. I'm going to stick him up front. So he's going to be complete forward. He's going to be a poacher now. he's going to come off Ruiz because he's been playing well, hasn't he? So then I'm going to take Thorne off for King, and we're going to go with two box-to-box midfielders. And I hope that they're going to sort of control it a little bit. They'll be both back and forth. Apart from that, I think we need to keep one sub, don't we? Just in case. 1-0 though. I'm not devastated with it. I thought we'd get absolutely hammered. So disappointing. You've got to ask yourself now, aren't you? It plays it back in your mind. What would have happened if Mings hadn't been sent off? On the bright side to it, it's not straight red, so it's just 1 game suspension, I believe. So they've got the throw in here, so they could be threatening. Kane plays it edge of box, acres of space. Lingard, that is terrible. That is terrible. How are we not covering there? Look, first goal fair enough, but that one, it should be better. To throw it away like that. So Mori plays up to Boko. What can he do here? He's got man overlapping. He chose to ignore him though. Finds Mori in centre. Place it out left to De Silva. Great ball to Ruiz. Back post. Boko. It's a good save. He's just tipped it over. We needed that one, didn't we? We need to score it now if we want to get back into it. Oh, here we go. Oh, God. What the hell? It's like boom, 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 boom. I didn't even know it went. And that's it. Oh, God. Come on. Jeff King's picked up a knot. That's fantastic. Got nowhere else to go then, have I? We're going to end this about 3 or 4-0, aren't we? Make a tackle. Don't stand off. Don't give penalties either way. Ooh, good save, Gun. I don't think we've got any more subs, have we? I think we've used some more. Come on, let's get this away. Let's counter-attack. Let's use some of that pace that we've got. Right. We're going to change a little bit. Right. So we're going to clear a ball into flanks. Let's forget about that one. Work the ball into the box. Get rid of all that. Get stuck in. We're going extremely high tempo. Playing extremely wide. Go route one. I don't think we need to change much more. Hit early crosses. We'll do that then. We'll do that. We're going attacking. Yeah, let's play a little bit slightly deeper so we can create a bit of space ahead of us. It's not much more. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, so now what should we do? Some change. Going out medal changes. It's just going to have to do that. So it's blown for offside there. I don't think them changes going to make any sort of difference whatsoever, are they? Can we even get a goal? It's 1 goal. Nope. Gunn takes the kick. Plays it out to Calabria. I don't know how you pronounce it. Bath, we're just going to mess about with it now. That's a terrible pass. What the fuck is that? Gunn collects it. I think it's going to be... I don't think we get anything else here. Amaro. We've got the silver on ball. Finds King. He's a little bit injured, so that's full time. Not the most exciting game then, so we lost 2-0. Still going to say I'm not happy with that. Should have been better, to be honest. So have a quick look at the table then, see where we're sitting. And Man United are top. I don't think they've lost any points, have they? 1 to 3 days, it's not the worst, is it? We'll issue a warning. He seems to be happy with that one. So in the league, so Manchester United, they've only drawn one, haven't they? So they drew to Leicester. I think we've got them in cup. And Man City obviously lost one, didn't they? Who did they lose to? They lost to Man United. Lost them away. Drew Brighton at home. Away. 3-1, wow. So we're on 9th in the league, so it's not too bad. 14 points after 10 games. 1.4 points a game. So, let's have a look. So there are some teams that could potentially jump above us. We're on 14 points. We possibly could go down to 11th, can't we, depending on results below us. Look at Chelsea, wow. We're at Liverpool now then. Oh, they've slightly picked up, aren't they? So they were worse than us to start the season. So have a quick look then at schedule. What are we going to come back to next? We'll come back to West Ham. I fancy that game. So there you go, guys. Bear with us. I'll see you in a sec. Right, guys. So we're back. We've not been doing too badly, to be honest. I've had 3 games. Played Swansea, Newcastle and West Brom. We'll come away with 7 points. It's not too bad, is it? 2 away games, so it sounds even better when you put it into that perspective. So let's start off and see how we did against Swansea then. So we had a 3-2 victory. We took 2 very early goals. It looked like they came back sort of like within the last few minutes to get the equaliser, but we pulled one back in the dying minutes. Literally dying minutes. So let's quickly get on with this one. So as I said, we scored two very early within the first 10 minutes. At that point, it looks like we're just going to absolutely boss it. Good finish there by Morey. Well played by Fredericks. And that's what we need. We need players to play out wide a little bit. So Josh Da Silva up the left. Okay, back post. It's a good save, but he follows it up with a nice finish into far corner. Tight angle. Good finish there. But then they come back, 60th minute. Cross, headed away. Dembele picks it up. And Wilfred. Yeah. Well, Wilfred Bonny, that's it. Bonny scores. And they get another one. Cross comes in from corner. Heads it down. Falls directly to their man and puts it in. But luckily, at 90th minute, we get one back. Wilson and, I believe, Marquis in centre there. Acres of space between them. If we could have found either of them two, and I imagine both of them would have probably scored. We then took on Newcastle at our ground. And, yeah, we did well on this one as well. Right. So... they got the first goal then. That's a wild tackle there, won it by, I believe it's Fredericks. I think he's been playing most of the games, to be honest. The only sort of, I mean, when you look at tactics now, they're actually linking up very well in terms of familiarity with each other and playing well together. The only thing that I'm sort of thinking about still is sort of whether it's Marquis or Mandeville. They're very, very fine, but I've kind of just gone with Marquis for the time being because he's got great familiarity with players around him, with the green links between them. So I think that's why he's sort of edging it at the minute, although Mandeville probably has been a little bit more effective for us. I mean, the other alternative, if I was to bring Mandeville on, and if I went with this alternative, it just disrupt the team cohesion, because I could potentially put Marquis out right and Mandeville in centre, but then it'd be Wilson and Marquis that have to learn to play with Mandeville, isn't it? So, do you think that Wilson and Mandeville just continue from last year, but they don't? It's quite bizarre, actually. Problem is, I could possibly look to sell Mandeville next year. That were a free goal on it. Look at that. He's gone for shot and he's come off our player, I think. I could look to sell Mandeville next year because he's valued at 12.25 million, which means I'll probably get about £500,000 for him based on how this game works out. But then I'd have to look to replace him, and Marquis is not going to be in. I don't think I'd be able to get him. I did put a bid in for him. I think they want something like £18 million for him, so it's not too bad. But imagine that if I were to buy someone for £80 million, it'd be the large chunk of my transfer kitty. So I won't want to do that. I want to sign him. Oh, there you go. That were a nice finish. Won it by Rondon. I won't want to sign him and take up all the transfer kitty because I'd need to develop on the team I've got now, don't I? So I need to look at alternatives where maybe I want to bring in 4 players possibly. I mean, I've been thinking about this. Ideally for next year, I definitely want to bring in like a centre back, a central midfielder, and a centre forward. A complete forward, a roaming playmaker, possibly if I can find one better than Garcia, and a ball playing centre back. So the team we're going with today is pretty much how it's going to stick for most of the season, I think. I've not been rotating as much as I probably would have liked to. I'll say that I'm going to put him in. Just rotate a slight little bit. I don't know whether they form links between full-backs and centre-backs. I've never seen it on any of the teams. Everywhere else is linked really well, so I imagine they just don't link very well. I imagine it'd be full-backs and wingers or something that I'd link. Nikish, unfortunately, has not played, but he's not scored any in 3 goals, which is unusual for him. I mean, you look at goals here, Wilson 10 and 11, Marquis 5 and 11, which is quite low, that's why I'm contemplating putting Mandeville in. 14 out of 12 for Iboko, so he's absolutely bossing it. Ruiz 6 out of 6, Mandeville 6 out of 5. So even Ruiz is doing well, but I'd love to play it. If we're my player, I'd play him, but I think they want 19 million from him because it's his minimum fee release clause. So let's crack on with today then, and let's see what we can get. Apparently that Calabria is lacking match fitness. Should be fine. I mean, if they're training, they should really be still fine, shouldn't they? Only one reaction there, not the greatest. So they've got the kick then. Wow, all in black, pretty much. So again, it's a home game, isn't it? So we want to be winning this one. Particularly we know they are low down league West Ham, but as we said, the form is not too bad, I suppose, the last few games, because they've won the last 2. I started looking to develop my sort of like scouting range as well, because I've not really looked at it in previous seasons. I just didn't have any money, so I just made sure there were no scouting assignments just to save the club the money, because I knew it was going to be difficult getting out of the red. Oh, Garcia gets it. See that penalty? What for? This game screws me over all the time with penalties. It's ridiculous. Every time. Screws me over. I don't think I've got a penalty myself. So moved down to 7th. So yeah, when I went in like League One and Championship, we didn't have the resources, did we, to scout? But now I need to, I really do need to need to be looking for sort of like quality signings at like lower prices. So I think it's imperative that I sort of like concentrate on scouting. So I've started doing that. I've signed a few scouts. Ooh, Marquise. Signed a few scouts and I've put them all on assignments. I've just concentrated on Europe, so I've done it on sort of like sub regions like Southern Europe, Eastern Europe, Central Europe, pretty much those, and East, South America, I think. So hopefully we'll uncover a few little gems. To be honest, I don't know. I mean, I've gone for scouts that have got like high player potential, attributes, ability to spot potential. The reason I've done that is I tend to look for the ones that can be developed a little bit more because they're the used to ones that are a bit cheaper, aren't they? You could possibly develop and sell for a high price as well later on. Right, we're going to have to do something here because this isn't working, is it? Marquis is coming off at Mandeville. Ruiz is coming on for Wilson. Let's progress with that one then. Don't concede here though. Get it well. Oh, God's sake. Armatovic. Been playing a lot better than this recently. But then again, like I said, West Ham, last few games have been doing well, so maybe they're just moving on the way up now. Look at that. Our player just sort of like runs by him. Yeah, we're going to do it. We need to. We're going to go attacking as well. Why not? Eh? Let's see if we can get something now. I don't think we can get anything our way. Morris going to have to come off. He looks like he's a bit injured. Took a knock. Good job, got Jeff Kingers back up, innit? Let's get on this, let's get back into play here. Oh my god. How is that not a foul? Gives stupid things away like penalties, and we get out like that. It's just literally just floored him. Small club syndrome, this, isn't it? Where all the favours go to the bigger clubs. Well in Mings. No one's chasing it though. Just wasted it. Demand more. This is fucking terrible. 10 shots each. Look at that. We've been even, but they're finishing them off. We're just not being clinical, have we? It's not unthinkable to get a draw though, is it? I mean, we've come back from worse. Although we're slowly drifting away, it's looking lighter now, isn't it? Let's get something here now. A bit difficult that one, isn't it? Look at stats wise. We've been a better team as well. That's just ridiculous. Garcia puts it in. Bath, Amarero, Thorn. Oh, it's off the line. They're just bloody lucky. Come on, Garcia. Oh, it's a foul. Yeah, it's got to be off. Red card, isn't it? Definitely. It's off, right, so that means I'm making a little tactical change. If he can play it, I think he can. What's he doing? There we go. Roman playmaker in centre, I guess. Let's crack on. Let's get something now, lads. Iboko's got the ball. Get a crossing, mate. Come on. Oh, that's clever. Oof. Computer froze a little bit. It's not a bad effort. It must have been saved by keeper. King. Bath. Headed away. They're on attack. That's it, innit? There's nothing coming from here. Look at that, though. We've been better team all round. All round better team. Ref screwed us over here, hasn't he? Referee. Unless you get one consolation goal. Nope. Not at all. Bath. Hits it up. Right back up. 1-2's here. Good ball over top. It's Fran Ruiz. It's a good tackle in fairness. If it were the other way around, it'd been a penalty, wouldn't it? Now they're attacking on the right hand side. Amarero. What? Come on. Stop it with this shit. Seriously. The thing about this game is you can't moan about referees though, can you? Because you moan about them, you get slapped with your fine. Right guys, so if you enjoyed today's episode, please hit that like button. If you've got any questions or comments you want to raise, stick them down there in the comment section. New to the channel, please subscribe, and there's regular content coming out, and I'll see you in the next episode.